Hello, hello, hello! Happy 2018! Woot, woot! Bananas! It is already, literally, honestly, halfway through Jan. Just going to turn you down, George, sorry. I thought, what better place than to do my first Monday morning Facebook Live than in the comfort of my car. I am juggling at the best of times this Jan, fam, work, business life, all that jazz, and just thought the car would be easier this morning. I hope you all had an awesome Christmas. Ours was a little cray, to be honest. Cray, because that's something I often say. We had lots of house guests and just chaos, to be honest. So pre-Christmas was pretty full on, and Christmas itself was a bit nuts, but that's okay, we survived. But since then, oh, holy moly, it has been so freaking good. Taken the foot off the accelerator, slowed right down. Let me take these off. It's a bit bright, isn't it? Yeah, January's been good, really good. Sorry, I'm staring right into the sun, so it's a bit squinty. So if I look, beautiful, you understand why. January's been awesome. I've really slowed down, and it has been so nice not to be racing around like a lunatic and, trying to find that balance between, I can't handle this, sorry, go back on. Trying to find the perfect balance between work, life, play. Hey, if you're jumping on live, I can see some people. Say hello. Don't be rude. Don't think you can hide in the background. Good morning, good morning, good morning. So today, 15th of Jan already. Crazy. I love that. I said there's people jumping on, then people jumped off. I can see you. Middle of Jan. I'm spending the day at the Australian Open today with my fam bam and some friends, which I'm really looking forward to. I'm a tennis diehard. Love the Oz Open. Hey, Catherine. Good morning, girl. I can't wait to see you tomorrow. So Australian Open today. So I've got a day of no work, or, not much work. I was up bright and early and did plenty of work this morning. Caught up on my emails and sent out a few proposals and all that sort of stuff. All before 6 a.m. And now off to the Australian Open. So I get to spend the day with my little boy, or my big one anyway. Would never take my little one to the tennis. My God, imagine taking a 2-year-old. And yeah, tomorrow I'm running a workshop with some legends, literally some business legends. I'm doing a goal setting and business planning workshop. So setting my attendees up for success in 2018. Start of the year, all that stuff, always good to, I don't want to say start over, but just Hannah, hello. Hannah, hats off to Hannah. Hannah has 1-month-old twins, and she's on a freaking Facebook Live on a Monday morning. My God, I've already been telling you that you're a superwoman, but you really are a superwoman. I'm just beyond amazed at how much you're achieving at the moment, considering what you've got going on. So I've got an awesome workshop tomorrow that I'll be doing plenty of stories and I might even do a Facebook Live from there just to give you guys some insight into how I run my workshops and what they're like. They're not your traditional sit and listen for 27-hour kind of workshops. They're really practical, really hands-on. And I know some of my attendees tomorrow are die-hard Insta story lovers like myself, so they won't mind getting on camera. Breakfast time. Hannah, you're at breakfast. Yeah, good job, girl. Anyway, so I just wanted to quickly talk to you this morning about a blog post that I did late last year. Crap timing to put a blog post out just before Christmas. So I just wanted to bring your attention to it. It's already on my website. So go over to emilyspicer-stuart.com and check out my website. But it is about finding your mojo. And I've already had a couple of questions about this, in the last week. So literally first, second week of January, and people are already freaking out that they've lost their mojo and they can't find their feet back in their business. I'm sitting at a train station. If you can hear an alarming noise in the background, it's not the world ending. It's just a train. I've already had a couple of questions of people freaking out that, oh my God, I've lost my mojo and I can't get my feet back under the desk properly and I don't know how to do this and I just can't find my momentum or my motivation. Hey, Annabelle. Oh, I've got Hannah with the brand new babies, and I've got Annabelle all the way from NZ. Legends! So nice to see you, girl. I'm so looking forward to catching up with you this year. Because it's 2018 already. Grace. So the first thing I wanted to say in relation to finding your mojo or refinding your mojo or finally kicking the Christmas hangover is to cut yourself some freaking slack. It's literally like a week or two into the new year, and there were already people freaking out that I don't feel motivated and I can't work it all out and I can't, find the time, or hey Roxy, awesome to have you here, girl. Hope you have had a great weekend. Thank you so much for your help on my sunglasses. I put a call out on Insta yesterday about sunglasses storage, and I forgot my dear friend Rox, who owns an optometrist who knows a thing or two about glasses. So she was like, brilliant. So anyway, back to finding your mojo. So firstly, I just want to say, cut yourself some slack. Everybody is still either in holiday mode or easing their way back into the new year. So do not think that you need to be working at the same level that you were working at in December when it was bananas, end of the year kind of stuff. So there's so much pressure that people are putting on themselves, big weight on your shoulder that you should be like, day one, back into it, smashing it out. Nah. Just take your foot off the accelerator a bit, cut yourself some slack, and stop putting so much freaking pressure on yourself. It is summer for those in the Southern Hemisphere anyway, and we are all easing our way back in. So firstly, manage your own expectations, people. Really just cut yourself some slack. Stop pushing. If you get to your desk on day one and you're like, push, it's never going to happen. It's never going to work for you, and you are not going to hit the ground running and feel that sense of achievement and that sense of satisfaction, I guess, about your work. So stop pushing. Get yourself out of your environment. It's summer. Go and sit by the beach and write your blogs by the beach, or schedule your social media content in your backyard, or whatever it might be. Change up your environment and take advantage of the amazing weather that we are experiencing, and cut yourself some slack, because the push, it's absolutely not going to help your business. The other thing that I always do at this time of the year that I find really helpful is not going back to your why, because everybody says go back to your why, which, you can if you want to, but I always find it helpful to go back to your ideal client or your ideal customer. Who do you want to be working with this year? Who do you want to be serving, and what value do you want to be giving them? And if you go back to starting with that, getting really clear on who it is that you want walking through your virtual doors in a lot of instances, or the kind of clients or the type of customers that you want buying from you, it's really, really, really motivating to remind yourself who those people are. So first things first, cut yourself some freaking slack and stop pushing. And secondly, go back and review your ideal client or your ideal customer. Who do you want to be working with? What sort of problems do they have, and how can you start solving them for them? What value are you going to add? It's not about pushing the sale on them. What value can you bring, and what can you do to help make their life, ultimately a better place? The third thing that I do, and that's part of what I'm doing tomorrow in my workshop, is I talk to my cheerleaders. And I talk about cheerleaders a lot. I consider myself the head cheerleader. I am on your team, cheering you on, egging you on from the sidelines. And I've got girls, or I've got a girl gang in my life who do the same thing for me. So reaching out to those people and saying, shit, new year, what have you got going on? Help me get a little bit accountable, help and share your goals, or share what's going on in your lives or your business lives. You'll be amazed at how much motivation and how much inspiration you get from bouncing ideas off one another and just sharing where you're at. Being a tiny little bit vulnerable and saying, oh God, it's a slow start, or I'm not seeing the sales that I want, or I don't have enough customer inquiries. What could I be doing differently? You'll be amazed at how those cheerleaders will get you back excited for your business, but also give you some fresh ideas or some a different perspective on how you could be running your business or what you could be doing in your business. The fourth thing I do, surprise, surprise, is look at my marketing plans. What have I got coming up in the next 3 months? What should I be working on? What are the collaborations? What are the blog posts? What are the promotions? What's the content plan look like? What am I pushing out there that's going to satisfy those ideal clients now that I've reminded myself on who they are? And those marketing plans, if they're not inspiring you or not motivating you in your business, you need to start from scratch, or you need to refine them or build them or bounce and build them off with your cheerleaders or with other people in your network. Your marketing plans, when you look at them, you should be like, awesome, I can't freaking wait for March to come around when I'm doing that awesome promotion with Catherine and she's going to do this and I'm going to do this. Oh my God, it's going to be fantastic. If they don't motivate you, they're absolutely freaking not going to be motivating your ideal customers. So reviewing your marketing plans and getting crystal clear on what it is that you're doing to push your business out and to add value to those ideal customers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So number 5 is asking a professional. So I don't say that, and by a professional, I mean like a business coach or a mentor or somebody else in your industry. And I don't say that to be like drumming up business for myself. It's not what I'm saying, but it is really helpful sometimes to book a time with somebody who understands where you're at and who is comfortable giving you some constructive feedback. Now, I'm not saying that they're going to come in and be like, change this, do this, change this up, but speaking with a professional like a business coach or a business mentor or somebody along those kind of lines really can help bring a fresh perspective, new ideas, a fresh set of eyes across your business is always a good thing. And they'll tell you the stuff that you're doing really well, and they'll give you some ideas or some constructive feedback on what you could be doing better or differently. It's not necessarily about improving and changing everything, but just giving you a fresh perspective is really, really helpful when you're just starting out in the new year, just to give you a bit of a kick or a bit of some motivation to keep moving forward. Now, number 6 is not going to surprise you if you've been following me for any more than 5 minutes. This is something that I do at the start of every year, any really excuse to be honest, and that is to head myself down to either Officeworks or kikki.K and to stock up on some amazing new stationery. Yeah, quite literally, one of the things you can do to get your business mojo back is to set yourself up for success and have a look at your office space. So I've seen a bazillion Instagram stories and Facebook lives over the last few weeks of people clearing out their offices, and there's been some pretty freaking scary spaces that I've seen, and that is awesome. It's a great, my arm's about to break off. It is a great time of the year to clean out your office and set yourself up for success. Hey, Kristen, set yourself up for success. So some new stationery, God, it goes a really, really long way. It's like when you first start exercising again. You have to get new shoes and new gear. Of course, you don't have to, but there's something about having new, shiny, spanky, cute little things around your desk that does just get your mojo back a teeny tiny little bit. Now, the last thing, my 7th tip, is to give yourself a deadline. And this is really important for me, and something I find really tricky in my business is a terrible expression that I probably shouldn't use actually, but I work better when I'm under pressure. When I have a deadline or when I have a gun to my head is the expression I use, which is not really a good one. But yeah, back in the corporate world, it was great because you always had a deadline. You had people on you all the time to get stuff done. Now, since I've been in my own business, I obviously don't have, other than clients who don't really hassle me at all, I need to establish those deadlines for myself. So giving myself a deadline, forcing myself to get a blog post out by X date or schedule 20 posts by 4 p.m. or whatever it might be, really, really helps me find my mojo and get my act together. I did an Instagram story, I don't know, a few days ago about this. I had a big, long presentation that I needed to cut basically in half, and I was just dawdling. Like I was just sitting there fluffing around the edges, and I was like, nah, right, Emily, by 4 o'clock, you're going to cut 100 slides out, or whatever the number was, I can't remember now. And just setting myself up, telling the world that I was going to do that, putting the clock on and going bang, I smashed through it and I got it done really quickly. So a deadline really does go a long way to finding your mojo and getting your act to get together. Making yourself accountable. Call those cheerleaders and say, I'm sending you a draft by Friday. Boom, you've got yourself a deadline. Super simple, super straightforward. So they are my 7 tips to finding your mojo. The first one, stop freaking pushing. Cut yourself some slack. Give yourself permission to ease yourself back into January. By the end of January, you should absolutely have your shit together. But right here, right now, we're halfway through. So let's say you should be at 50% capacity. You should just be starting to fuel the fire a little bit and get your feet back under the desk consistently. Stop pushing. The second was The second one was going back to your ideal client or your ideal customer. Who do you want to be working with? Who do you want to be buying from you? The third one, reach out to those cheerleaders. They are there. They are more than likely feeling and experiencing exactly the same as you. Reach out to them. Do not be afraid to say, oh, this is freaking hard. I can't get back into it. I've lost my mojo. I've lost this. I don't know how to do that. Help. A, they will feel amazing because you are asking them for help. And secondly, everybody loves to help. So number 4 was going back to your marketing plans, getting really clear on what it is that you're doing this year to promote and to push and to serve your clients and your customers. Number 5 was ask a professional. Reach out to a business coach like myself or your accountant or a mentor or somebody else in your industry, a professional who understands where you're at in your business, not just your husband who glazes over and doesn't really want to talk about it again, but somebody who knows what's going on, who can give you that constructive feedback. Number 6, I don't need to give you permission to do this, but get your ass to the shops and buy yourself some brand spanking, super pretty, super cute stationery. A new notepad. I'm talking $5. I'm not talking about spending millions of dollars. $5 on a new notepad and a spanky little spanky. Is that even a word? Just created a word. A spanky new pen. Super cute new pen or post-it notes. It's amazing what a new packet of post-it notes do to my life, because then you have to open them and they have to find worthy things of putting on them, and boom, you're back into it. So stationery does go a long way. Same with fitness gear. Buy yourself a new top and you'll want to get out and wear it and exercise in it. And then number 7 was a deadline. So give yourself a deadline. Tell your cheerleader when you call them, hey, God, I'm finding it hard to get back into it. I'm going to have had 20 posts scheduled by Friday. And then on Friday, check back in with them. You've given yourself that deadline, and that makes you accountable, and it helps them to make you accountable as well. Get it? Got it? Good. So I am off to the tennis. Woo! Cannot wait. It's day 1 of the Australian Open today, the tennis. And I'm taking my little man, and he's never been before. So I'm super pumped to go. And I'm going back on Wednesday with girlfriends as well, which twice in 1 week. It's so exciting. I hope that was helpful. I've got it all summarized in a blog post on my website. So pop over to Emily Spicer-Stuart and check it out. If you have any questions, comment below, send me a DM, send me an email, stock standard stuff. Like, I'm always here to listen, to be your sounding board, and to help. So I've got nearly all of you on my ideal client list this year. So I've gone back and reviewed who you are. So I would love to hear from you. So by all means, reach out and go, shit, this is not working. How do I do this? Have an awesome day. Happy Monday. Welcome back to the new year. I will absolutely be doing Facebook Lives every Monday morning. I got awesome feedback on them last year. So if you've got content ideas or there's stuff that you want me to cover, absolutely reach out. Just drop me a note and go, hey, what about this? Bang. Somebody did that yesterday with a freaking awesome idea, actually, over on my Instagram stories. So by all means, do the same. So I would love to hear what you need, where you're at, and how I can help you grow your business this year. Thanks, Han. I will enjoy the tennis today. Yeah, I hope you have a great day. I hope the little girl's good to you. I feel like I could talk to you forever about how amazing I think you are at the moment. You are amazing. You're doing so well. Anyway, everybody have a great week. I look forward to overloading you with Instagram stories tomorrow in my workshop. Kristen, happy Monday. Great to have you back. Yes, I know. Something good about Monday morning Facebook Lives, right? And I want to make sure that my content is helping you. So by all means, please let me know what you need. Have an awesome week, and I'll chat to you soon. Bye-bye.